Ahoy! And welcome aboard the Sea Monkey. I hope I've got me land legs, 'cause I'm riding this train. Good morning, YouTube stacking and coin collecting family. Welcome back to the channel. I am honored to be riding the premier train with all of you today, so thank you for joining me. And if you are new here and like what you see, feel free to smash the little red button down below, click the bell icon to be notified of any future content. Some of you may be unfamiliar with the channel and what I'm all about, so I figured I would take today to go ahead and go over all of that. So let's begin. I am what you would call a stack collector. So let's talk about stack collecting. It is the fine art of balancing your budget between stacking and collecting. I stack weight. I stack smaller weight. And I stack fractional. Dimes, quarters, half dollars. I also stack eagles. I stack Philharmonics. I stack basically whatever. I stack copper pennies. Just a solid copper spoon. So I collect and I stack. As you can see, I've got some collections sitting out here in front of you today. And we'll briefly go over those and we'll kind of talk about the nuanced differences and why I do it. So I stack mainly, and most people know the general reason, to hedge against inflation. And beyond that, there's always the preservation of wealth, and there's also the aspect of SHTF. So in an SHTF scenario, something like this isn't going to do you a lot of good. Sure, it's an ounce of silver, but it's also, 5 of these is going to be worth that. So it's not really feasible to stack premium coins. That being said, the collector in me loves to obtain and collect the collector coins. So I do a little bit of both. Because in the end, these will have their intrinsic value. They will always be worth spot. And depending on the mintages and whatnot, you may end up being able to recover more of the premium than you spent on it if you pick it up early enough. This one I didn't pay too much for. I paid $35 through an auction for, and this is a 2018. It was a couple years old, so the limited mintage on these and the desirability on these has actually made them go up in price. You try and look on eBay, you might find them for $40, $45, $50. I'm not looking to flip it. I'm not looking to make a profit on it. I just wanted it because I love Scrooge. I love collecting. So there's that. There's single piece collections. There can be set piece collections. Let's say you wanted to do the 2020 and 2021 Eagle set. Well, there's one of each. These are the burnished, bullion, uncirculated versions. I'm also going to get the 2021 Type 2 reverse and have that in there and have it be like a 3-coin series. That's something I'm doing on my own. And then there's a series that come out from mints and dealers. Like this. Like the Prehistoric Life series from the Congo. And I believe this is an AppMex exclusive. So there's something like that. We are currently sitting at 4 released in this series. It is 3 coins per year. As you can see, I've got the other 2 here. 3 coins per year for a total of 3 years, I think it was. They're going to go to like 2023. So there's going to be either 9 or 12 coins in that series. So you've got medium-sized series like that. You've got things like the 7 Wonders series. Now those dinosaurs, those are all 10,000 limited mintage. You've got something like this, where it's the 7 Wonders series, also an APMEX exclusive. 7,777 limited mintage, and there's only going to be 7 coins in this series. So that's an even smaller series. We've got the Myths and Legends series. This just came out, and I don't believe this is APMEX exclusive. This is available all over the place. I believe they were saying Guinevere and Merlin, I think, were going to be the next couple to come out or something like that. And then they were going to do like the King Arthur people or something like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to come out with on these. So I think these were only going to be 3 coins per set or per series. So you've got smaller sets like that. And I picked up 2 of those. I've only gotten 1 each of those. You've got something like this. The Icons of Inspiration. Galileo was the first release. Not sure how many is going to be in this series. But I only got 1 of those. But those are a series where the design changes every year. They feature a different image, person, idea. And then you've got series like the Bounty, where basically every year it's the same design. And you can get the 2019, the 2020, the 2021, etc. The 2018, I think they go back to 2016 on this. And the field is slightly different on each year. I've only got this one. Then there's sets like the Truth Coin series. A lot of you like this one. I am particularly fond of this one, where it's the lion and the tree each year to make a 2 coin set. This is the 2021 set. Here's the 2020 set. Oh no, it's the 2019. This is the 2020 and back there. So I've got the 2019, 2020, and 2021 sets. I've got all 6 of those 3 years. I am missing the 2018 set for that. So yeah, you know, that's kind of where I'm at on my collection. So I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 current collections or series that I'm working on. You can come across unique things like this, where this is limited mintage of 50 from the Alaska Mint, and this one happens to be number 1. There it is, number 1 of 50. So this one is a super collector piece to someone, you know, willing to pay for a number 1. Other than that, its intrinsic value is an ounce of silver. You know, so I've got series that I'm collecting. I've got a few unique pieces that I've collected. So I try to balance between stacking and collecting. I'm working on a tube of Eagles. I'm working on a tube of Philharmonics. Working on a tube of the 1.5 ounce Canadian maples and generic rounds I'm working on. I've been picking up copper. This wasn't necessarily any set or series, but it was like a single collector's type item. This one was a one-off collector piece that I picked up. And that one, I paid out the wazoo for this one, let me tell you. that one definitely killed my cost average. And then there's stuff like this. We've got the copper version of the Silver Shield series. This is the 2019 Silver Shield Trivium Girls. And I believe this is a full series. They've got like Freedom, Prudence, Justice, Temperance. It's the Cardinal Virtues set or series, basically. And this is the only one I've got of that. I've got it in copper. There's a dinosaur series that I've started collecting in copper for my son. This is the only one I've got for right now. Just a generic copper round, you know. Nothing special, but it's got a dinosaur on it. He likes dinosaurs. Apollo. I'm a fan of anything space. I'm a space nerd. So, Golden Statement, put that out. They've also got an antiqued silver, a burnished uncirculated silver, and a proof silver version of this. Definitely going to be picking those up at some time. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I like also collecting the constitutional. Now, all of this is basically stacking for preservation of wealth and hedging against inflation. Of course, you can always use silver for exchange in an SHTF scenario. But this is more along the lines of your SHTF scenario barter material. I mean, sure, if you need to trade an ounce for something at some point, you've got all your coinage here, your big 1 ounce coins that you can use. But if you need smaller amounts, or even if you need larger amounts, to be honest, that's like I was saying, I got the 1.5 ounce Canadian maples. If I needed 3 ounces to trade for something, I could trade 2 of those instead of 3 of these, or 3 eagles. So I mean, it's really up to what you want to do with your money, how you want to preserve it, what you want to do for your hobby. I do a lot of this type of collecting as a hobby, and then of course the bars and whatnot, the tubes of eagles and philharmonics are more of the preservation of wealth. Collecting spoons and things, if I can find a good deal on them. That one is solid copper. The wife found a bunch of silver ones on Facebook for 20 bucks. That was a good deal. You know, pulling copper out of the circulation via roll hunting, that's a good way to do it. I've got quite a few tubes of copper pennies going on. I've got you know, some silver halves up here. Most of them I've won because I don't really do the coin roll hunting thing too much. I can't get coins through my banks. I'm in a small area and they can't do it. It's not that they won't, they can't. They deal with a virtual vault system that supplies all the local banks, and they order what they order, and they can't control what they get. So as far as I know, it's all just recycled coins, and I'm pretty much out of luck on that one. I also do collect like proof sets and slabbed coins. I don't buy the expensive slabs. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy a PF70 Eagle for 80 bucks when I could get a non-graded proof Eagle for 40. I don't know, I just have a hard time spending outlandish amounts of money on graded stuff. That being said, $6, that's not bad. $6, $16. That one was a gift, or not a gift, I won that one. That one I did pay 50 something, I think. About the cost of the coin plus grading. And then this one I paid about 35 bucks for. So about average silver cost for the coin, which again, space nerd, love my ships. So anyways, that's kind of an overview of what Sea Monkey Metals is all about, what he does, and how he does it. I do also get some gold, but that's another story for another time. My gold stack's really small, and I can't afford to get much very quickly. It is quite spendy, and I'm not a rich man. I don't make a whole lot of money. I work hard for it. I don't do a lot of investing. But yeah. Alright guys, that's been an overview of sea monkey metals. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Have a good night, and God bless.